Okay. So you will be using the chat mostly to ask the questions that you have, and we will also require you to mute every time. So I want to get a prefect. Who is the prefect? Who is the prefect?
Me.
Frida. Last time you were the prefect and you left. Cindy? Cindy?
Yes.
You will be assistant prefect, eh?
Okay.
So that you check those who are making noise and not concentrating. The chat is purely, right now you can greet each other, but when we start purely for the questions. And we just want, first of all, to answer the questions that you failed the most, the ones that you failed. Then now you will also be able to ask your questions. So you ask the questions you we'll answer the questions you failed, and then you'll also be able to ask your questions later. So Cindy, you are writing the questions that we failed most was question number 18. So Cindy, write that. Question number 18 and question number 31. Was it 31? You can check them in the class. So they are the ones that you want to talk about mostly, the ones that people failed the most. So you can start, Cindy, write them so that when we start, we know what we are doing. I think it was number 18, and then number 45 and 31 and 50. So write those questions so that we look at them first. So they're the one that we are starting with. So, okay.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Can you repeat the questions?
I have said question number 18, 31, 45, and 50. Those are the questions that you want to talk about. So, and I want you to be very, very keen when we are answering these questions. Then later you will be given some minutes to ask your own question. So to start, if you know you failed, like Neslin, first of all, Neslin, read question number 18, because I saw you saying you did not understand it. Neslin? Neslin, read question number 18. Let me admit other people. Neslin is here. She has left. Okay. So Sharon, can you read? Oh, Neslin is here. Read number 18.
Yeah.
Read number 18.
Abdi had 300 kg of sugar. He repacked it into equal number of 500 grams and 250 grams packet respectively. How many packets did you obtain altogether?
Okay, let me admit some people, then we come back to it. Then you make sure you understand, because you are the person who said, I saw you in the chat yesterday saying you didn't understand it. Then before we start, let me refresh, allow me to refresh Frida and the other girl who was Cindy, to allow some people to join, because there are people who normally come. So let's now give them 1 minute to join us. If they don't join, then there is we will not allow them again. We will not refresh again for them. Okay. So and I hope you are writing. I want you to be writing. Those who do not understand, and if there is a concept that you are not understanding, you make sure you ask it so that we move together. So question number 18. Cindy, ensure that everybody is Everybody, microphone is off. Okay. There are some people who are still asking where the link is working. Okay, thank you. Evelyn is here. Evelyn?
Yes. Yes.
You are here? Oh, your mom is saying your link was not going through. Okay, if you are here, it's okay now. So we can now continue. So, Abdi had 300 kilogram of sugar. He repacked it into equal number of 500 grams and 250 grams packet respectively. So how many packets did he obtain altogether? Now, you make sure you know that this question, first of all, it is coming from a topic we call mass. So mass, first of all, know that we have mass is measured in kilograms, grams, and tons. So Cindy, you are telling me whether I'm clear or not. So you make sure you check that. So another thing you need to know is 500 gram packet is equivalent to a half kilogram. 500 gram packet is equivalent to a half kilogram. Another thing that you need to know, a quarter kilogram is equivalent to 250 grams. And then 3/4 is 750 grams. Then another thing that you also need to know is in one hole there is a half, there are 2 halves, and in one hole there are 4 quarters. So those are the things that you need to know. That is the things that you need to know. That in every quarter, in every 1 kilogram, there are 4 quarters. There are 4 quarters. So that's the things that you need to know. Therefore, another rule in mathematics, which I want everybody to know, is that we cannot work with more than 1 unit. You can't work kilograms and grams. You can't. So you have to change one to you have to change them to the same unit. And another rule again, when you are changing to the same unit, make sure you know that you change the smaller to the bigger, the easiest. Smaller to the bigger. Make sure that the small one is the one that is being changed to the bigger one. So, but when you are dividing, the bigger to the smaller. So when you are dividing, you change the bigger to the smaller, so that it's very easy for you to calculate. Okay, so let's now go to the question. So we are being told that we have 300 kilograms, and these are gram packets. So what do you need to know, Neslin? I hope you are getting me, Neslin. If you are getting me, you say yes. Neslin, are you getting me? Okay. Yes. Change 300 kilograms to grams. Change 300 kilograms to grams. What do you get, Neslin? 300 kilograms.
Grams.
Yeah?
300,000 grams.
That means 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. Is that correct? So what we are going to do here is very simple. We have been told that they are going to put them in equal number, the equal number of 250 and 500 grams. So what am I going to do? I take X to be the number of packets. So, right? Let the number of packets be X. So if I'm packing packets, so I will take 500 times X plus 250 times X gives me 300,000 grams. Because that is what we were changing. So once you have gotten that, then it is very, very easier To say 500 plus 250, you get 750x. So 750x is equivalent to 300,000. Neslin, have you understood that?
Yes.
Neslin? Okay, can you divide and tell us the answer now? So can you divide 750 dividing 300,000? What do you get? Neslin? Neslin?
400.
Do you get 400 for everybody? So x is 400. So if x is 400, what was x? X was the equal number of packets of 500 and 200. So here is 400. Here is also 400. So if both of them are 400, 400, then the total number of packets will be 400 plus 400 give you 800. Neslin, have you understood now?
Yes.
Have you understood why the answer was 800?
Yes.
Correct, thank you. So Cindy, the next question is?
The next question is 20.
Number 20.
Yeah. Yes.
So let's go to number 20. Number 20. And make sure this number, there was a question which was having construction, or see number 20. There are some two questions which are we have construction that make sure you have a full set. Now look at this. Mbula's plot of land is as shown in the figure below. So we have that figure as the piece of land. First of all, the most important thing that you need to check is check if the units are the same. So 36 meters, 48 meters, and 33 meters. So that's all of them are the same. So in your book, sketch that figure. Sketch that figure in your book. So we have this. We have that. We have 36, I think so. Let me check well again. We have 36, then 33, 33 for the parallel. So 36 and 36. Let me admit somebody here. People are coming late, but now we have 33, 48. So 33, 48. Okay. So first of all, this figure is a trapezium. So you read the question first. So the question is, she decided to fence it. Anytime you mention the word fence, I want you to understand, anytime you mention the word fence, that is perimeter, not area. That is perimeter, not area. Just 1 minute. I hear something here. Just one. Thank you. Pole for that. Let me refresh for some people that have been locked out. Let me refresh for them the last time. Okay. I think that is the last time we are refreshing now. So those who have not come, now we will not allow them to, they will get the recordings later. Okay, so we say this is the perimeter. Once they are talking about fencing, we talk about the perimeter. So if we talk about the perimeter now, remember perimeter is the distance all around the figure. So there's a part here that we have not been given. This is the part that they wanted you to get. So if this part they have not given us, in your book, can you do that like that to make this part, this one here, a right angle triangle? Make this one a right angle triangle. Have you done that? Have you done that? Cindy, you are saying yes? Cindy, you are saying yes? Yes. Cindy, you are the person to say yes, eh? So that we see if everybody's getting. So you're allowed to talk and say yes when I ask a question. Then
Yes,
here,
yes, now.
okay. Then once you have done that, then you bring this 36 here. So bring this 36 here. Bring that 36 there. Then that makes us, we don't have the base. So take 48 minus 33. Tell me what you get. Tell me what you get. Tell me what you are getting. How many, Cindy?
15.
15. So then this is a right angle triangle now. So this right angle triangle, we look at what we call Pythagoras Theorem. So which one is 36, 15? Then this one here. So 36, 15, we normally have 3, 4, 5. That is the family. Check another family is 5, 12, 13. Those are the families that we have. Then another one is, which one is it? We have 8. We have what? Not 8, but yeah, we have 8, 8, 15, 17. 8, 15, 17. Then 7, 24, 25. So those are we normally have 5 families that we can follow. So 36, 15 is under which family? Is it here? Cindy? Is it there?
5, 12, 13.
5, 12, 13, because 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 12 times 3 is 36. So this one become 13 times 3. So how many is this? 39. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So now
Yeah.
for the perimeter, just add now. So can everybody add 36 plus, remember it's the distance all around the figure. So plus 33 plus 39 plus 48. So this 15 was just to help us get the hypotenuse. So just add 48. Total, write in the chart. I want to see the total there in the chart. Tell us how many are they in the chart. You want to see the total? Somebody has not, people have not, okay, 156. So that the total perimeter is 156. So that is the perimeter. So that's not the answer. So you have to go back to the question and check what was the question asking. She decided to fence it with posts at regular intervals of 5 meters, 5 meters, leaving a gate of 6 meters. Somebody want to talk? Somebody's talking? Okay. So if you are not talking, we are leaving a gate of 6 meters. So you can put gate anywhere because we have not been told where it is. So you put it somewhere there. So minus 6 here, minus 6 there gives you 150 because the gate is not going to be fenced. Correct. So now you have to get what we call the formula for getting the number of trees. So write number of trees for a closed figure. Number of trees for a closed figure. Formula right in the chart. I want to see the number of trees. If I want to get the number of trees or posts for a closed figure, can you write in the chart? I want to see what is the formula for getting the number of trees in a closed figure? Let me see them in the chat. The formula. Oh, somebody say I cannot hear me. Anaitwa na where Cindy. Cindy, be clear. If you are not some people are not getting me, you tell me, please. Cindy and Frida, you are the people checking the chat. If there's somebody has said does not understand something, we need to repeat, we repeat. So the number of trees in a closed figure is equivalent to perimeter over interval. Write that formula. The number of trees in a closed figure is perimeter over the interval. Now, there is also what we call open figure. Open figure are these figures that have gates or a road. Anything that is not closed, that is an open figure. So for open figure, write the formula I want to see in the chart. Open figure, how do I get the open figure correct? Perimeter over the interval plus 1. And you are, Sharon, you will tell us why are we adding 1. So open figure, number of trees is equivalent to, we normally don't call it perimeter, but now we call it distance or length over interval plus 1. Distance or length over interval plus 1. Sharon, tell us why do we add 1? Sharon, why do you add 1? Sharon is here.
The space that we left at the end.
Eh?
For the space that will be left at the end.
So that's why we are adding 1. Who knows why we are adding 1? Yeah, Sharon is saying there's a space that's going to be left at the end. Another person?
Excuse me, Teacher Polycarp.
Yes.
Frida is saying she or he can't hear you clearly.
Yeah, anybody who cannot hear clearly and you are hearing, tell that person to leave the group, then come back, so that that's the problem with the microphone, his or her microphone. So just tell them to they leave, then they come back. It will be clear now. Okay. So another person want to tell us the reason why we are adding 1 for the open figures.
Excuse me, teacher.
Why are we adding 1? Yes.
Because of the first post does not make any distance.
So when we are putting the first post, can you mute? When you are putting the first post, let me clear this one so that I explain that. So when I have a distance like this, then I will measure. We have been told it's 5. So you see now where I'm going to put, after measuring the first one, I put the post there. But now you see this distance here, I've left it. So I need to have a post here first before I measure. So that's why we are adding that 1 tree. And therefore, so we'll have 150 over 5 plus 1, because it was open. Why was it open? Because the gate was left there. So that's why the answer was supposed to be 31. So how many people, if you wrote 30, say yes in the chat. If your answer was 30, say yes in the chat. If your answer was 30, say yes. If the one that you wrote was 30. Okay, so you see now people knew how to do that kind of a question. So the problem was just they did not add 1 tree. So now Akina Vet, Akina Grace, Akina Henry, Akina Nawiri, Akina Miriam, I hope you have understood why we are adding 1. Akina Pauline, check if you have understood. If you have not understood, you ask. Because I can give you a question and I want to see people going to get it. Okay, so silent means that everybody has understood. Write this question now. Write this question now. Oh, Eunice, you came late. Amma, what you are saying? You are telling us to repeat. We are saying once you have gotten the perimeter or the distance, you put it over the interval, then you add 1 tree. So I want to give you a question, then you see if you are going to get it. So you paraphrase. You don't write all the sentences, just paraphrase. 2002 trees. Right, 2002. 2002 trees were planted along a road at interval of 4 meters apart. 2002 trees were planted on both, please put that one, on both sides of the road, on both sides of the road at an interval of both sides of the road at an interval of 4 meters apart. What was the length of the road? 2002 trees. 2002 trees were planted on both sides of the road at an interval of 4 meters. 4 meters. What is the length of the road? Answer 250. Aaron has written 250. Just write your answer in the chat. We want to see them. 101. That is for Adi Galgalo. We'll pick four people who have written the answer. Okay. Write your answers. 2002 trees were planted on both sides of the road at an interval of 4 meters apart. What is the length of the road? Sharon, you are changing. Sharon has written 4,250. She will tell us which one is the correct answer now. 250, 4,000 for Frida, 4 kilometers for Evelyn, 25 meters for Jane Mitai. Correct. So one person to explain your answer. So I can pick one person. Camila Wako. Can you explain your answer? Camila? Then we'll help you. Camila? Explain your answer. If Camila is not talking, Ben Mangara? Or Camila is talking?
2002 trees were planted on both sides of the road. You have to divide by 2.
So we have to divide by 2.
Yes.
Why?
To get one side. You'll have.
Okay. So these ones are the two sides of the road. So we have planted 2002 trees, and therefore you are telling us to divide by 2 so that we get only the trees on one side, which is 1001. Thank you very much for that. Next.
And you minus by 1 because it's an open figure.
So this is the road. Remember, when we are getting the number of trees, we were adding 1. So now that we want the length, we subtract the ile 1 to what on add. So we subtract 1, we remain with 1,000. Very good, boy. Next.
You times with the interval times 4 is equals to 4,000.
Is equal to?
4,000.
So because you are telling us the formula, length of the road is equivalent to the number of trees times the interval. That is the formula that you need to write. That's the formula that you need to write.
Minus
Oh,
1.
yeah, we have already minus 1. So we put here minus 1, close the bracket. So write that formula. Length of the road is equivalent to n minus 1 times the interval. So that's why we are saying 1,000 times 4, we get 4,000. So it was 4,000 meters. So those who got 4,000 meters, those who got 4 kilometers, they were able to get the answer. So anybody who has not understood, you can ask a question.
Sir, please repeat the formula.
Okay. They said both sides of the road, divide by 2 first to get the number of trees on one side. That's the first thing. Secondly, if you want the length of the road is equivalent to number of trees minus 1. Because this one here, remember when we were getting the number of trees, we were adding 1. So for us to get the distance, we subtract that 1 that we added here, so that we only get this distance here. Therefore, we subtract 1. So that's why 1001 minus 1, we get 1000. Then we times the interval, which was 4 meters, we get 4000 meters or 4 kilometers, whichever. Have you understood this boy, Anaitwa Nani? Have you understood now, Paul?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I've understood. Thank you.
Thank you. Cindy, next question.
Number 31.
Number 31. So this is the construction now. So everybody have because with me I don't have. It is you who is going to tell me the answer. So have your set. I have a pair of compass, and I have a ruler and a protractor. Those 3 things: a pair of compass, a ruler, protractor, and pencil. If you don't have a set, make sure you have those 3 things. I said in the link that you need to have a set. So we want to do it together, all of us. Then you will tell us the answer. You are the people to tell us the answer. But before we do it together, I want you to understand the following concepts. In construction of a triangle, we have 3 types of triangle. We have a triangle, we have S, S, S. There's a triangle, we have S, A, A. And there is also a triangle we call S, S, A. So you have to know how to construct these 3 types of triangle. There is no any other construction of a triangle that cannot be these 3. So make sure you know. I know you have been taught that we have 4 types of triangle. We have scalenes, what? Those ones are class 5. For class 8, now when we talk about construction, you just need to know that we are going to be given a triangle where we have been given 3 sides. Another one when we have been given 1 side and 2 angles. And another one where we have been given 2 sides and 1 angle. So how do I construct those type of triangle? Cindy, am I clear?
Yes,
Cindy?
you are. Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
So let's now see how we are constructing SSS. Then I want to divide them into 3 like that so that you see what we are going to do. And you need to do it because I will give you assignment. So now listen, how do I construct SSS? Draw baseline, SSS, draw a baseline. If you're writing, you write. Draw a baseline. Once you have drawn a baseline, once you have drawn baseline, now baseline, let's say I was constructing triangle ABC. I was given AB to be 6 centimeters. So AB is 6 centimeters. So I'm just giving you the concept of how to construct this type of triangles. So 6 centimeters. So draw a baseline 6 centimeters. Let's say AC, we have been told is 5 centimeters or 8. Let's say 8. And then BC is 5. So I want to see how do I construct this triangle. Okay, I hope we are together with everybody. Cindy, say yes if we are together.
Yes, we're together.
Okay, so how do I construct SSS where all 3 sides given? So AB, I draw a baseline, AB 6 centimeters. Then I use a pair of compass. Measure 5 centimeters for B with a pair of compass. You take a pair of compass here, then you measure, you go to the ruler and measure 5 centimeters. So once I've done that, then you come here and put it here at B, and then make an arc, a big arc, because you never know where they're going to meet. Make an arc like that. Then I take a pair of compass again, go to the ruler, measure 8 centimeter for AC, put it at A, and cut a line. So SSS is constructed like that. Then we join these lines. So if you are constructing SSS, that is how you do it. If you have understood, say yes in the chat. If you understood how to construct SSS, say yes in the chat, correct? So I've seen yes, correct. Now I can give assignment. I can give people to construct. See, everybody's having a set there. Do you have a set there? Say set, if you have a set, say set, so that I see, because we are 42. If I see set 42, okay, people are having sets. Now, can you construct this SSS? Eh? Somebody's talking? Okay. Can you construct triangle XYZ? Somebody's talking. XYZ, XY 7 centimeters, YZ 5 centimeters, XZ, construct triangle, XYZ, XY 7 centimeters, YZ 5 centimeters, and XZ 4 centimeters. Then measure angle XYZ.
Excuse me, teacher.
Uh-huh.
Repeat. What have you said in XZ?
XY 7 centimeters, YZ 5 centimeters, XZ 4 centimeters. Then you'll be able to give me the measurement of angle XYZ. The measurement of angle XYZ. Do very fast. You want to see if you have gotten the correct thing? Okay.
Teacher,
What
is the measurement of XZ?
XZ is 4 centimeters.
Okay.
Remember, we are using a pair of compass. We are using a pair of compass. I want to see the answer now. Angle XYZ. Angle XYZ. Angle XYZ. Angle XYZ. Angle XYZ. Angle XYZ. Can I see them in the chat? So I'm seeing 35 degrees, 33, 35, 35, 33. Okay. So I think it is 35 or 33. Those ones are within the range. Those ones are within the range. So don't worry, those ones are within the range. So is there anybody who does not know how to construct SSS? 33 is still within the range. SSS, silent means we have understood. Let's now go to SAA. Indian anataka shida nyingi. Because the children normally don't know how to construct these. Now, how do I construct SAA? You will be given AB, maybe 8 centimeters. Then angle ABC is 70 degrees. I hope you are writing. Then angle A, C, B is maybe 50 degrees. Okay. And then you are being told to construct such kind of a triangle. Once you have written, can you write them on the race? Right, that is the measurement we are constructing SAA now. AB 8 centimeters, ABC 70 degrees, ACB 50 degrees. Once you have written that, you will tell me, Evelyn. So the first thing is to sketch the figure. Sketch the figure. AB. Here is how many? Yeah, we are told was it 7 centimeters, Evelyn?
8 centimeters.
8 centimeters. Then ABC, angle ABC was 70.
Yes, 70 degrees.
ACB was
50 degrees.
50 degrees. So this is now the most important thing with SAA. If you are told to construct a triangle where you have been given one side and two angles, use the rule of angles. Angle sum of a triangle is adding up to 180. So that's the rule that you need to use first. So now we need to get, there's an angle here that we are not being given. So 50 plus 60 is, 50 plus 70 is 120. So 120 minus 180, you get this 60 here. You have to get it in the sketch before you start drawing. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. So now let's now start. Draw baseline. 8 centimeters. Draw it. 8 centimeters. Now we have to use a protractor. So we measure 60 degrees here at A. What are we going to use? Inner, outer at A. We are using inner, outer. Say inner or outer when we are measuring angle at A, 60 degrees. Say if you are using inner, write inner in the chart. If you are using outer, write outer in the chart.
Inner.
I said use the chart so that you don't disrupt the recordings. Okay, so people are saying we are using inner. Let me see my protractor. You know, with me, I don't have. So let me look at the protractor online. Then I check if I'm going to use. I'm going to use inner or outer. So if I have a protractor, if I put this protractor, make sure that the point here is at A. So if I'm using the point here at A, I'm going to use inner. So 60 will be there. So those people are saying inner, that is the correct one. So we are using inner so that we get 60. Then draw a line like that. Long line, you never know where they're going to meet. Draw a long line, never know where they're going to meet. So here we are using protractor and a ruler only because we can't use a pair of compass. Okay, I measure, so here is 60. So measure 70 here also. 70. If I'm going to put the protractor here at B, I'm going to use the outer. The outer. So 70, you're using outer. Then you measure 70, then you draw a line like that. Where they meet, that's where point C is. So if yours has met, say yes in the chart. If yours has met, say yes in the chart. Very, very good. So that's how we construct SAA. SAA is constructed using a ruler and a protractor. Then now you can be told to measure measure line BC. Let's see line BC. Measure it and then tell me in the chart what the answer BC. Line BC in the chart. So what is line BC? The measurements of line BC and AC. And we measure the two of them, the lines, AC and BC. I want to see if you are getting the correct one. AC and BC. Type your measurement. Once you have measured, type it in the chat so that we see. I'm not seeing. I don't know. Oh, hey, BC. I've seen somebody wrote 9. BC is 9. Some people. BC is 9. Only one person has written 9. There is AC is 9.8 for somebody. AC is 9.8. AC is 9.8. 9 point higher. So this Sharon, or this is BC, or BC can be 9, can be 9.1, can also even be 9.2. Okay. This person who has gotten 8.5, you have deleted, or what? 8.5 Abdi. 8.5 is very far from 9. So if people are getting 9, 9.1, then 8.5 is very, very far. So there is somewhere you have made a mistake. You need to check that. Correct. So everybody, you are now okay. Thank you very much. So that's how we are constructing SAA. How do we construct SAA? We have been given one angle, two sides. So let's have AB 6 centimeters, BC 5 centimeters, A, B, C 60 degrees. So that is SAA. So SAA is written like that. Okay. So again we sketch A, B, C. AB is 6 centimeters. Then BC is 5 centimeters. Then angle EI is 60 degrees. That's the angle that we have been given. Okay, so how do I construct that? So let's start. Draw the baseline. I hope you have sketched. I want to erase. My body is very small. So we sketch 6 centimeters. No, AB 6 centimeters. Then measure this angle here. We have been told is 60. You are using outer 60 centimeters. Draw a long line. You never know. So this is 60 centimeters. Let me wait. I'm waiting for people to finish. As I wait, I can pick this call for a parent. Hello? Poa. Oh, niko kwa nini? Hakuna shida. Nalipa niko kwa lesson, hata nilikuwa nafikiria wewe ni mzazi. Niko kwa lesson ya live. That's why I have not checked, but everything I've tested are working. I'm sending. Don't worry. Just give me 20 minutes nimalize lesson alafu nikutumie. Hata nimesimamisha lesson, nilikuwa nafikiria ni mzazi. Okay. So then that one. So use a pair of compass here. I hope I've unmute. Okay. Put a pair of compass. Measure 5 centimeters. And then cut a line with 5 centimeters. So cut a line with 5 centimeters. Cut a line with 5 centimeters. Then join here. Then automatically you'll be having your triangle. So that's how we construct SSA. 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 SAA. Correct. So are we clear? If we are clear with everybody, say yes in the chat. If you are clear now on how to construct the 3 types of triangles, say yes in the chat. If you are okay, you know how to construct the 3 triangles now say yes in the chat. Okay. So if that is correct, now I will be able now to continue. So if this question is the one that you are asked now, which can you read it? Somebody who failed the question to read? Somebody who failed the question to read? Somebody who failed the question, can you read? We don't have a person who failed this question in this class. Nobody failed? Okay. Anybody can read now?
Construct.
Read.
Construct triangle XYZ such that line YZ is equals to 8 centimeter, angle XYZ is equals to 45 degrees, and angle ZXY 55 degrees. What is the length of line XY?
So which type of triangle is that one? The person who have read? Which type of triangle is that? Which type of triangle is this one now, number 31? Eh? Which type of triangle? The person who has just read. Who was reading? Okay, Grace. Which type of triangle is that one now?
SAA.
SAA. Is there now anybody having a problem on how to construct SAA? Well, blessing. Okay, no. So if there is no, we can now move to the next question, Cindy. Next question.
Number 45.
Number 45 was also a construction. So number 45 was also a construction. So use a ruler and a pair of compass only. Construct triangle ABC, in which line AB 8 centimeters, BC 7 centimeters, and the angle ABC 60 centimeters. Which type of triangle is that one, Sharon? Sharon? SSA. So can you construct that triangle very fast, everybody? Construct that triangle. Everybody construct that triangle. The triangle ABC, AB 8 centimeters, BC 7 centimeters, and then the other one is 60 centimeters. So kila mtu construct yours. With me, I don't have exact, but I will just have a sketch so that you see. But you construct yours, do it well. AB, we have been told, is 6 centimeters. Then we have been told BC 7 centimeters, and what B is 60. So I measure first before I measure the angle first. Then I have 60 here. Make sure you are doing what I'm doing. Then I measure 7 centimeter in the ruler, cut upper, then join this point up. So this is where C is. So you should be having something like that. So once you are done with that, you say yes in the chat. Once you have already constructed your figure. Evelyn, nini?
Line AB is 8 centimeters.
Oh, with me I've written 6. Oh, Polly. 8 centimeters. Okay. So if you have a figure like mine, say yes in the chat. If you already have a triangle, you say yes in the chat. Okay, Camila. Okay, so that means everybody's having the triangle. Okay, so there is something here which I want you to understand. Drop a perpendicular from a point A to meet line BC at Q. Yesterday at night, as I've already promised that each and every time we will be giving you the guidelines on the questions that you have failed, I tried to post how to drop a perpendicular from a point and also from katikati. So if you went through the explanation yesterday, the one that I posted, say yes. If you went through the explanation I posted on how to construct, how to drop a perpendicular from a point, say yes in the chat. If you went through, okay, so Evelyn now take us through now. So Evelyn now take us through. We are being told to drop a perpendicular line from point A to meet line BC at Q. So tell us what to do, Evelyn.
Well, teacher, we put a pair of compass at point A.
So put a pair of compass at point A, everybody.
Then draw an arc cutting line BC.
So draw an arc. So extend your pair of compass up to line BC, and then do what? Make an arc like that. You can make an arc like that. So if you have an arc like that, tell us. So put a pair of compass at A. That's what Evelina said. Then we make two arcs. You can make two arcs with a big arc like the one I've made on line BC. This one can be outside or inside. Remember, I posted for you the one which is inside and the one which is outside. So it does not matter. So long as you have extended the line, it can be outside or inside. So if you have cut, you have the two arcs, say yes. You have the two arcs, say yes. You have the two arcs, say yes. Very good. Aya, Evelyn, continue now. People have two arcs now.
So where the arc is meeting line BC, you put the pair of, where the arc is meeting line BC, you put your piece of compass and then draw an arc below line BC.
I normally say, you see these two arcs here is the one that we are using now. So put a pair of compass here, extend your pair of compass up to more than a half this arc. So up to here, extend your pair of compass up to somewhere there. Then now that's what Evelyn is saying. Use that pair of compass, make an arc down and an arc up like that. Then it was here. Now put it here again. The next arc without touching it. Then kata hii na kata hii. That's what we call dropping a perpendicular point from a line from a point. Then now, once you've done that, you join now. Join this point, and this point. Join them, the 3 points. You have 3 points there, join them. With a straight line, mine is not straight because I'm not measuring. If you have that one, say yes in the chat. Rai, Jane, Diana, Maria, Camila, Evelyn. The rest, where are you? Stephen, Ben, Blessed, Miriam, Grace, Neslin, Pauline. Where are the rest? Darrell, Grace, Nawiri, hey, Jinini. This one is you are from Nigeria. That word is a Nigerian word. Higher. Everybody's having that. Let's correct. So we are told to meet this line at Q. So right here, Q. Right there, Q. So what are we told to measure now? That's how to drop a perpendicular. So there's no any other. Drop a perpendicular now to meet line BC at point Q. What is the measure of angle QAC? So if you are being asked the angle QAC, you are being asked this angle here. This angle here. Some of you, I hope you measured this. So this is the one that you are being asked. QAC. This one. Can you measure it? So when you are putting a pair of compass here using inner and outer, so we are putting a pair of compass like this, invited. We are using inner and outer. Somebody to say, are we going to use inner and outer? We are using inner and outer. You want to measure that above that angle, this angle here. Are we going to use inner? We are using outer. Somebody saying outer.
Inner.
We are using inner. Me, according to me, we are using inner.
Inner.
Is it inner?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
How many degrees? Very good.
Yes.
How many degrees are you getting?
24 degrees.
24 degrees. Correct. If you have understood how to drop a perpendicular, say yes in the chat. No, if you have not understood, say no. So that I get the ones that have no, because yeses are so many. Maybe the no's might be few. Blessed, are you asking any question? Simon, now talk. Tell us what you have not understood. Simon. Simon.
Okay, I've not understood of how to measure the angle QAC.
This above angle here.
Yes.
You see, when you have this QAC, we are measuring this small angle, not all of the angles. We are measuring this one. And then you come and put a pair of compass here. And then the line is here. So we are using a pair of compass as if you are measuring the angle like the one that we are measuring here. So we are going to use the outer in measuring. Some people say we are using inner. Yeah, I'm saying that thing we are using outer. Oh, we are using inner. We are using inner, not outer. We are using inner. Simon, are you getting what we are saying? We are measuring this small angle here. And we are using the inner measurement because if you put a pair of compass along this line, the zero, no, not a pair of compass, but a protractor, the zero is here. So the zero is the one which is inner. So we measure the inner angle like that. Simon?
Yes?
Are you clear?
Yes.
Thank you very much, you guys. So, Cindy, the last question.
50, number 50.
Number 50. It was about the average speed. Please, I want you to be very, very keen with the question for average speed because it will always be asked in an exam. I don't think if you can do a paper without a question asking you about the speed, distance, and time. And last time I told you we have three things. In mathematics, it's very, very easy. We have three things. So you just have that, this is distance, this is speed, this is time. Those are the only things that we have. Distance is equivalent to speed times time. Time is equivalent to distance over speed. Speed is distance over time. That is full stop. Higher. AVS, that is average speed, is equivalent to total D, that is total distance covered, over total time taken. Remember that the time taken include all the times that you rested. If you rest somewhere, that is time. Time does not stop for you to. Time does not. If you stop, the time will be continuing. So if you are calculating the AVS, it is the total distance over the total time taken. So that means we have BD. B is here, and D is here. Okay. Yeah, I've seen what happens. Let's see reactions there. People who failed, can you tell us exactly what you did? We can pick 3 or 2. Exactly what did you do? Why did you fail it? Somebody can unmute if you are among the people who failed that question. Can you unmute and tell us exactly what you did? And then we tell you why it was wrong. Yeah. Okay. That's just giving you this sense of time. Okay. Any person? All of people who are here got this question correct. Do you know I can check? I can check from the list because I know the names who are here. I can go to the exam and check if you got number 50. Grace, you got number 50. Grace Nemo, you got number 50.
Yes.
Oh. Blessing?
No.
Yes, tell us what you did. Why did you not get it right? Why did you not get it right? Just tell us. So, Grace, can you take us through number 50 now? Grace Nemo? Grace?
I guess.
Yes. Or you guessed?
Yes.
Surely. We want to take us through number 50 because with me, I'm seeing where people made a mistake. Evelyn, number 50.
Share the question.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Sir, can you zoom in, please?
Okay. You know, when I'm presenting, zooming in is very difficult because that is the highest it can go.
Okay. What was the average?
What is the average speed? Continue.
What was the average speed between towns B and D? Now, what we have to do from town B, where he started was at 11 a.m.
Yeah, so people made. I know the mistake that people made, Evelyn, was that maybe the time they started at here at 11:30, at no 10:30. Yeah, but this 10:30 was resting, so he started the journey at 11 a.m. Thank you very much for that. Next.
Then the stopping time at point D was at 1 p.m. So we take 1 p.m. minus 11 a.m., which is 13 hours. Minus
11. I get 2 hours.
Yes. Now the total distance that was covered from town B to D, we take 80 minus 35.
Why is it 35? That's the main thing.
Oh, that's why it is 35 is because where he stopped and rested, when we draw a straight line, we'll get to 35.
Now, whatever you are telling us, which is very, very important, I want people to understand, before you do a question on a graph, there are 3 things that you need to know. Know the vertical scale, know the horizontal scale, and lastly, know the value of the small box. So you see this question that we have here, it is from 0 to 10, and these boxes are 5. So meaning one small box is 2 kilometers. One small box is 2 kilometers. So if one small box is 2 kilometers, now from 30, you see there are 2 boxes. So that one is 34. Then katikati ya hiyo box ingine, that is 1. So that's why we have 35. So it will be 80 minus 35. So what are you getting, Evelyn, now?
45 kilometers.
Minus 35, I get 45 kilometers. So when you get 45 kilometers, you divide by 2 hours, because total distance over total time taken, you are going to get 22.5. So that is how you are supposed to answer the most failed questions. Those questions, make sure you do a lot of research on them and find a way on how to answer them. I will pick, Cindy will pick only 3 questions because we are supposed to stop at 3 and already it is 3:30, but we can pick some 3 questions. If you have a question, you can write it in the chat very fast and Cindy will write it, then tell us what is it. Write the question that you have. We have already answered the most failed question, how they are supposed to be done. So the remaining ones can just be yours. So Cindy, pick them very fast. We have 49 for Miriam. We have 19 for 49, 19. Okay. So we can pick those 2 questions. I think they are the ones that people have failed the most. So 41, 49, 19, and 32. Those 3 questions, we can do them, and then we see how they are going to be. If you fail question number 19, I will request you are the person to read it. So if you fail question number 19, You're the person to read it. So can you read it? If you fail question number 19, read it. The person who failed question number 19, can you read it? Yeah, somebody read it for us.
A bus weighed 3.5 tons when empty. It weighed 7.8 tons when loaded with 62 bags of rice. What was the mass of each bag of rice?
So the whatever you do here, just we have that is mass. So you take the mass of the loaded bus, which is 7.84. I hope I've written it correctly, minus the mass of the empty bus, which is 3.5. So if I subtract, the person who failed this question, if you subtract, you'll get a 3, then 4.34 tons. This is the weight of the bags of rice. So the bags of rice, they were 62. So you just change this one to kilograms, multiply by 1,000. So we'll be having 4,340 over 62. If you divide, you're supposed to get how many? Those who divided correctly, what are you supposed to get? You have 70. You have 70 bags.
70.
70, correct. So then we go to number 32. So this person who failed number 32, let me now get the person so that I can be able to read it. Number 32 was failed by Blessing. Blessing, can you read number 32? Blessing. Number 32, Blessing. Blessing. Somebody to read on behalf of Blessing. Somebody to read on behalf of Blessing.
Yes.
Blessing. What is wrong? The microphone for Blessing is wrong. Somebody to read. Sharon, can you read?
The table below shows matatu fares between different towns in shillings. 14 passengers boarded a matatu at Nairobi to Nakuru. 7 passengers alighted at Gilgil while 5 others boarded at Gilgil to Nakuru. How much money did the driver collect on that trip?
Okay. So this is fare table. Fare table, the most important thing with the fare table is that sometimes they bring children in. So if they bring the children, they normally say children pay a half. So if I'm traveling with 2 children, then we are 2 people who are traveling. So you treat the 2 children as 1 person. But in this case, there is no child. So what we just note that we have 14 passengers who boarded a matatu at Nairobi to Nakuru. 7 passengers alighted at Gilgil. So only 7 people reached Nakuru from Nairobi. Understood that? Only 7 people boarded the bus at Nairobi and reached Nakuru. So you just put here check 350. So you take here 350 times 7. Tell me the total amount there. How much? Multiply faster.
2,450.
2,450. That one is for the people who reached Nakuru. But there are people who alighted at Gilgil. So at Gilgil, they are paying 200. So 200 times 7, because the 7 people who alighted at Gilgil. So times 7. That gives me 1,400. I hope you are following. I hope you are following, CD. People are following. Okay. Yes. Then there are people who boarded the bus at Gilgil here, and they are going to Nakuru. At Gilgil to Nakuru, they pay also 200. So times 7, were we told 7 people? While 5 other people boarded. So 5. So there are 5. So 5 times 200, the conductor will get 1,000. So the total amount of money that the person is going to get, you add, that one will be 48.50. 48.50. Correct? So that is how that question was supposed to be done. I hope Blessing has gotten it. There is somebody asking number 49. This one's issue of cubes not painted. Last time we explained this and I told you, go and do them practically where you are. I don't know why you are still asking them. Evelyn, take us through number 49, if you did it practically. If you did it practically. Evelyn? Evelyn ameenda kunywa chai. She's not there. Oh, you are there. Huh?
Yes.
Tell us. This thing, I told you there are 3 things. And the left first.
Well, you have to cancel the cubes that are at the sides.
So what do you do?
I removed the cubes that were at the sides and then counted cubes.
So in other words, if they're asking for 2 faces painted, you only need to count the center, the one that are at the center. That's what you are telling us, Evelyn. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so you remove these ones at the corner. So can you remove? So if you remove this one at the corner, so here, this face, how many are going to be? How many here only? How many are going to be painted? So 1, 2, 3, 4.
8.
Is it 4? No, not 4. 1, 2, 3. 3. Evelyn?
Yes.
Times 2, that is 6, eh? Is that okay?
Yes, teacher.
Now here, the other side, this side. How many? How many are you seeing?
2.
2 times 2, that is 4. So 4 plus 6, that is 10. Okay. Then this side here. How many are you seeing? Evelyn, are you seeing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2? Is that correct? Top.
Yes,
on the top. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Those are 6. 6 times 2 is 6 times 2 is 12. So they were supposed to be 24. Were they marking 24 or 22?
24.
Where have we left 1? Oh, we were having 12 here. It was 12. 12 plus 12 give us 24. Yes. So that's how you do it. But this one you can do practically. You might not understand it when we are having online like this because you cannot see me now physically counting. So make sure you do this one practically to get 2 faces painted, 3 faces painted, only 1 face painted, and none got paint. Please go and do that. Do them practically and get the answer. I think I'm done with those questions. Thank you very much for listening. Go and read grammar so that we meet in English exams. God bless you so much. Because there is no any question. I was expecting people to ask question number 23. You people, you are very bright that you got number 23 like that. Who failed question number 23? Because I wanted to answer that question. Nobody failed question number 23. Then you people are very bright. See you. Thank you very much for listening. Leave. See you. See you. Go and do
Bye.
it.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye, teacher. Teacher, see you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. BYE.
Excuse me, teacher.
Because of the problem, God not today.
Bye.
Because God not today.
Excuse me.
Bye.
Let's go to the
Bye. Bye.
Let's go to dishes.
Excuse me, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.
Mimi nilikuwa naongea na yeye amesema. Sijamuona. Bye. Acha tabia mbaya.
Bye.
Mambo.
Nakusikia. Punda. Gaya gaya wewe. Wamesikia. Punda.
Baeni. Bye. Kwaherini.